Everyone said I was crazy. No contractor, no crew, no construction experience. Just me, a prefab kit, and a concrete slab I poured myself the weekend before. What followed was the hardest, most humbling, most rewarding thing I have ever done in my life. This is what actually happens when you build a prefab home by yourself. Welcome to Elite Prefab Homes, where we cover everything in the world of prefab, including the parts nobody talks about. If this is your first time here, subscribe right now. What I am about to share took 74 days and cost me more than I planned. But the home I am sitting in right now, worth every single one of them. Let's get into it. The decision started with a number. A local contractor quoted me $340,000 to build a 600 square foot cabin on my land. The prefab kit for the same footprint, walls, roof structure, windows, doors, hardware, cost $67,000. The difference was $273,000. And the question was simple. How hard can it be? The answer, harder than I thought, easier than I feared, and completely different from anything I expected. I ordered the Dvela-inspired modular panel system, structural insulated panels, SIPs that lock together to form walls, floor, and roof without a traditional stud frame. Each panel is a structural element. You are not building a frame and then insulating it. The insulation is the structure. The kit arrived on day 3. 1 flatbed truck, 1 delivery driver, and then just me and a stack of engineered panels on a concrete slab in a field. I had watched every YouTube video, read every forum thread, and still standing there on day 1 looking at that stack, I had absolutely no idea where to start. Week 1 was humbling. The SIP panels connect via a spline system, a timber insert that slots into the edge of each panel and locks them together. Simple in principle. In practice, on day 1, with no experience, I installed the first 3 wall panels backwards. I know. The inside face and outside face of a SIP panel are different. The exterior face has a weather-resistant coating. The interior face does not. I had put the exterior face on the inside. 3 full panels. All 3 had to come down. That cost me a day and a half. By day 5, I had 4 walls standing, rough, not perfect, but standing. And standing on that slab at the end of day 5, looking at 4 walls of my own home that I had put up with my own hands, that feeling is genuinely difficult to describe. The manual says week 1 should produce 4 walls and the roof structure. I had 4 walls and a headache. I was 2 days behind schedule. And I did not care at all. The roof was the part that almost broke me. SIP roof panels are heavy. The largest on this build, 4.8 meters long, 1.2 meters wide, 170 millimeters thick, with the insulation core, weighs 85 kilograms. You cannot lift 85 kilograms alone to roof height. This was the point where I accepted I needed help. Not a contractor, just one person. My neighbor, who had 0 construction experience and absolutely no idea what she was agreeing to, came over on day 12. Between us, 2 people with a combined 0 years of roofing experience, we got the roof panels up in 2 days, using a system of ropes, pulleys, and a rented panel hoist that I watched 3 tutorial videos to understand. On day 14, I put the last roof panel in position, drove the last connector bolt, and it started to rain immediately. The structure was weathertight. The rain hit the roof and ran off the edge, and I sat inside the shell of my own home and listened to rain on a roof I had built myself. That was the moment I knew it was going to be fine. Weeks 3 and 4 were the finishing work, and this is where I made the most expensive mistakes. The windows. The prefab kit includes pre-sized window openings. The SIP panels are factory cut to exact dimensions. The windows drop in. Simple. Except I installed the living room window 5 millimeters out of plumb, vertical but slightly rotated. The gap at the top right corner was 5 millimeters wider than the gap at the top left. 5 millimeters. I spent 2 hours deciding whether to pull it and reinstall it or fill the gap with flexible sealant and move on. I pulled it, reinstalled it, lost another half day, but the window is plumb and I can look at it without feeling sick. The electrical was done by a licensed electrician. That is not something I was willing to do myself, but I did the rough-in. Running conduit, pulling wire, positioning outlet boxes. The electrician came in for 2 days to terminate, panel, and certify. The plumbing I did entirely myself. 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen, a hot water system. It took 4 days, 3 trips to the hardware store, and 1 minor leak behind the bathroom wall that I caught during pressure testing before the wall finish went on. Catching that leak before the walls closed was the luckiest moment of the entire build. Total build time, 74 days. Solo, with 2 days of neighbor help on the roof and 2 days of licensed electrician. Total cost, including the kit, the slab, all finishing materials, the electrician, and every hardware store trip, $112,000. Against the contractor quote of $340,000. I saved $228,000 and I built it myself. Let me show you what 74 days produced. From the outside, 600 square feet. Cedar cladding over the SIP exterior. I installed every board myself, horizontal, with a 10 millimeter reveal gap between each course. It took 4 days, and I would do it again without hesitation. The south-facing window, the one I reinstalled after the 5 millimeter error, is perfectly plumb. I check it every time I walk past. Inside, the ceiling vaults to 4.4 meters at the ridge. I did not design this, it came with the panel system, but I chose this system specifically because of that ceiling. It makes 600 square feet feel like a completely different number. The floor is polished concrete, the same slab I poured before the kit arrived, ground and sealed after the build was complete. It reflects the light from the south window across the entire room. The kitchen is flat pack assembled and installed by me in 3 days. Simple, clean. Every centimeter of wall height used for storage. The loft, a sleeping platform above the kitchen zone, accessed by a steel and timber ladder, I fabricated myself from hardware store stock. It took 1 afternoon and cost $180. Lying in the loft at night, looking down through the open void into the living space below, the south window dark with stars outside. This is the home I wanted. This is what I built. Here is what I actually learned. Prefab is not easier than conventional construction. It is different. The mistakes are different. The skills required are different. But the gap between what a willing person can teach themselves and what a professional contractor does that gap is smaller than the industry wants you to believe. The panels go together with patience and a torque wrench. The windows install with a level and common sense. The plumbing runs with diagrams and time. None of it requires a professional. Most of it just requires not giving up when it gets hard. And it will get hard. I promise you that. But 74 days from a concrete slab to a finished home built by one person who had never built anything before that is possible. This video proves it. So here is what I want to know. Would you build your own prefab home? Or is this something you would rather watch someone else do? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. If this video gave you something, an idea, a belief that it might be possible, or just the entertainment of watching someone make expensive mistakes, share it with one person who needs to see it. Subscribe to Elite Prefab Homes. Hit the bell. We are here every week. And I will see you in the next one.